Nobody really wants to deal with infinite of anything. Too many decisions. So thankfully, this indicator keeps things under control and uses a finite amount of data to calculate the money flow from bulls to bears, rather than an infinite or cumulative sum. Calculations are based on a specific moving time window. Let's go see what that looks like. This session, we're profiling the second of a set from a pretty accomplished guy named Marcos Katsanos. He's been around for a while, and we've had the pleasure of conversing with him via email about 3 years ago. He's of Greek descent, and coincidentally, I happened to be on a Greek island when we spoke. Can I get an OPA? This week, we'll be looking at the FVE, or Finite Volume Element. We found it in more than one flavor, but the version we'll be looking at is a below chart, 2 lines cross. Even though the word volume is found in the title, it's not a volume indicator. Remember that our volume indicators tell us if a trade condition exists, not the direction of a trade. This indicator has 4 variables in the settings menu, of which we used all of them for testing. You can check out the blog for that information to provide you with additional insight and testing values to boot. By the way, our results from this one were actually quite good. There were numbers that clocked in a bit higher, but that's not really the point. Remember, we're just trying to prove that the indicators we talk about can do better than others. We were going to tweak the settings to make things easier for the indicator commentary, but in the end, we left it on the default settings. While this created a few moments of extra work, the point is to show how it works organically before finding better settings. This time, we'll be looking at a pair we don't normally run our tests on, the Swissy against the Singapore dollar. Some of the lesser-known pairs have more volatility, and we were curious to see how something like this works on something like that. So all that being said, let's go to the video tape. We'll pick it up here with a short signal just popping up. Not a bad way to start. Price flattened out as the FVE signal line rebounded to meet the moving average signal line. Interesting. We've got a 1 candle long before it goes back to a short. Technically speaking, there would have been a loss recorded, but in an algorithm, you may have not been bounced out. So now we're back in a short trade. And we've got a range-bound market giving us all a little bit of aggravation. It happens and we mark up the loss and keep on keeping on. Let's see how this long treats us. And that makes up for the last 2 trades. A nice move to the north side with plenty of pip action for your pocket. And we're back to a range-bound market again. We had a quick short, long, short, so you'd have recorded the 2 small losers. No worries, just make a note of them and keep on trucking. A little lumpy, but a winning trade nonetheless. Now the long. Plain and simple. A winner, and we'll take it all day long. We think you get the idea of how this indicator works with respect to price action reaction. It can move quickly, but remember, you have the ability to optimize it by changing the settings. Even though this one took a little time to dial in, it really did well in our testing, so we give this a toothy grin of approval. Be sure you check out the blog for some important information so you're getting the most out of it. You can find this indicator from Mr. Katsanos in the Stonehill Forex library at no cost. We've included the link in this video's description to help you get there and pull down a copy for yourself. And as you know, financial advice would be illogical. Be sure you're subscribed to our channel by tapping the subscribe button to ensure you're up to date on the latest videos to help you fast track your trading to the next level. And if you're looking for a more efficient way to get to that level, be sure to check out the 201 Advanced course. We created a video to answer your questions, a page on the website where you can read all about it, including a synopsis of each module to see what the learning objective is. Of course, feel free to email us with any questions. We trade just like the rest of you. Our only goal is to help you become a better trader.